Okay, my friends, here we are on a crisp November day on Montauk, Long Island, and we're going to do a Model 650 freezer door seal. And I was here last week, and the freezer was all iced up. The customer was complaining about ice in the freezer. So I took it all apart, and it was all ice up in the fan area and preventing the door from closing. So I looked at it and noticed that the door seal was torn. You'll see it when I get in there. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to get in there, we're going to change the door seal, and you can watch and see how it's done. Okay, here we are. I'll shut it down. This is a 650G glass door, because obviously you can see that. And we have a beautiful view of the Atlantic Ocean. All right, let's see. It's got some more ice buildup. It's hard to open the drawer. All right, so since we don't have a rug, maybe we can use that rug there. Or, better yet, we'll use the box to protect the floor. The first thing you want to do is make sure the seal is right. That looks like the right one. Okay. So here you can see the door seal is completely torn. See? And there's a little ice up there. I don't see any ice. Okay, let's take a 1/4-inch nut driver, take these screws out. This is going to be much faster. Hard. The plastic, the vinyl's really hard. First of all, because it's cold. Just be careful not to bend those retaining plates. Alright, that's off. Put this back in. Get our hood. you want to do, you want to get this underneath the retaining plate. So start in one corner, push in with your fingers to get that underneath this lip here, just like so. If it's hard to do, it means you might have to loosen up the screws a little bit more. Got to get it so that that raised portion of the door seal fits into that opening there, that groove, that cutout, whatever you want to call it, channel, and that's what holds the door seal in place. But when you're putting it on, if you don't get it underneath there, it's going to pop out. That's why I'm using my fingers to force it in. And then once you get the whole gasket on, see, the thing is here, I didn't loosen up these screws enough. Just push that retaining plate up, make sure it's not stuck. Okay, we got 3 sides. Okay, once you got it on, what you want to do is you want to pull the gasket up a little bit, make sure it's seated, and you start to snug up your screws. Pull it up and make sure it's not crimped or anything, and just snug up the screws until you get the whole gasket seated. You know, it's a little stiff because it's cold out. Normally I soak this thing in hot water, but on the freezer seals, since they're not crimpled up in the box, you don't need to soak it, but it is still cold out there, and so the gasket the vinyl's hard. But if it was at room temperature, it would be a lot easier. Okay, we got those. So check it all, see how nice that is there. It's all seated properly, the corners are in, nothing's crimped. Looks good. That looks all good. Let's see. So now what we can do, we can snug them up. Not over tighten them. Okay, those screws. Now, if you want to, you could put some silicone underneath those, in the corners. It tells you that on the instruction sheet. Okay, we got 6 screws here. Now, in order to get this thing in, let's show you what I do. Pull out the hinges. Line up the hole, just to give you a little bit of an alignment. Get one screw started. Do not over tighten these screws, because if you ever have to take them out again and you strip them, you're going to be in a world of poo. You pull this out, do the same thing, line it up. So, a lot of grease on these tracks. You can see the grease marks in the freezer, and I think that's an area where Sub-Zero needs to make some improvements. I like the old slides better. You can just lift the whole drawer out right away, but I'm not the engineer, so anyway, that's it. Let's see. Check it. That looks beautiful. You know what? These tracks are really stiff because there's ice in there. Look at the discoloration on this plastic here. All right. That's how you put a door seal on. This is a late model 650. Very similar to the BIs. All right, let's clean up. One thing I want to mention is that look at these cubes, how they're all stuck together. That could be because of the air leak. Also, the cubes are a little small. That could be a water supply problem. This is not a unit that has a filter on it like the BIs. Okay, so let's turn it on. Here we go. Finito. So now I'm just going to call the customer and get her credit card number, and we'll be finished. So, got a long ride, almost an hour ride to get back home. See you on the next one.